Yooka-Laylee has indeed... It came out a while ago. 2 weeks ago, I think? Either way. It is a good game. I really like it a lot. So we're going to play this instead. Oh yeah, I should probably... Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. There we go. Got that updated. I think. Should be, anyway. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. It is a good video game. Aha! The sound desync went away, so it is just something with my PS3 capture being weird. Look at those two go. Anyway. Oh no. Anything but capital B causing trouble again. I've never played the first Yooka-Laylee, by the way. Just because I don't really care for Banjo-Kazooie. So, and Yooka-Laylee was meant to be kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, so I was like, I'll pass. But this is like Donkey Kong Country. And I love me some Donkey Kong Country. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, baby, I'm there. Hell yes. Only problem is this initial loading time is a little long. There we go. By the way, the goofy grunting when they're talking, you can actually... That's actually off by default, but you can turn it on. Which I decided to do because I think it's funny. So, if you've ever played Donkey Kong Country, or just like any Donkey Kong Country, even the newer Retro Studios ones, you should be able to roll into this pretty easy. It feels very much... It actually does feel a little bit more like the retro ones, as opposed to the original Donkey Kong Countries on the Super Nintendo, but like, this swinging rope is like 1-to-1 from Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. Like, it's kind of absurd how close that is to the swinging ropes. It's ridiculous. The first thing I thought was like, wow, that looks almost exactly like the original roll attack. You can squeeze through tight spots while rolling, which is cool. You can slam into doors, help defeat enemies. Kind of act as checkpoints. Small gaps. Even a stubborn ape could roll attack and then jump in midair. Hey, that's a reference to the midair roll jump from Donkey Kong Country, which you can indeed do in this game. You can roll and then jump in the air. Or roll off a ledge and then jump in the air. Also, yes, the soundtrack in this game is extremely good. It's a collaborative effort between quite a few classic Rareware musicians. At the forefront, I believe, are Dave Wise, who is absolutely my favorite video game composer of all time. And he does some incredible work in this game. And he did a lot of incredible work in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. He's responsible for the entire Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack, which is one of the best Super Nintendo soundtracks out there, if not the best. Dude's incredible. Honestly, the only soundtrack dud he's ever had is Star Fox Adventures. And Grant Kirkhope, who, I'll admit, I'm not as big on Grant Kirkhope as a lot of other people are, but like the dude can do some really amazing stuff with like leitmotifs. Like the guy's talented. He just isn't really my jam, but he's got some good stuff in this game as well. And like I'll never say he's a bad composer. I'll just say like his usual stuff just isn't really my jam. But so this is the B-Talion. This lets you just soak up hits like nobody's business. So unlike the retro games, you can't like constantly roll as long as you've got Laylee with you. Like you roll and then you come out of the roll and then you roll again, but you maintain your momentum between rolls, which is nice. Oh no. Also, I was just saying, this game looks freaking amazing. This is the Switch version, so it doesn't look as, obviously it doesn't look as good as like the Xbox version or the PC version. But I ain't gonna lie, it still looks really good. It really helps that the Switch was their target platform. They wanted to make sure this game looked good and ran well on the Switch, and I gotta say, like, they succeeded. Absolutely, 100%. The game runs at 60 frames a second. It feels good to play. The load times can be a little much sometimes, but if you played Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, you're probably used to that. But yeah, this game's visuals are really good. It also really helps that because this game is built around like a fixed camera, they're able to do a lot more like visual effects and stuff like that that you can cheat with a fixed camera. So this game has a very clean, very nice look to it. It's just really, really good. And there's a lot of cool extra stuff that you can add on to it, which we'll be getting into eventually. I do feel like to some extent I'm missing a little bit by having not played the original Yooka-Laylee, but it doesn't really bother me just because this game is really good as it is. So. That was easy. Also, you can do like a tail whip attack while standing still. So this is the titular Impossible Lair. This is the first level of the game. They certainly throw you to the dogs a little bit. Oh god. Oh no. If you get hit, Laylee kind of flies around for a little bit, freaks out, and eventually runs away, so, you know. But if you catch her, you can grab her again. She acts as an extra hit point, kind of like Diddy Kong in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Whoa. Yeah, extra one-ups, haha, made you look. This game actually does not use extra lives, which is nice. Like, extra lives are kind of an obsolete game mechanic, so I'm glad this game just kind of forgoes them. Just says, hey, you die, you just go back to the previous checkpoint. You know, sucks for you. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Laylee, come back. Laylee, come back. Laylee, come back. Well, Laylee's gone. Oh. How good have you gotten this far? I mean, invisible invisible spikes? That would be the worst. I really hope this doesn't have invisible spikes somewhere. So, oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Can you believe this is only the first level of the game? When they said impossible, they weren't kidding. Ooh. Oh, no. I didn't even make it to a checkpoint. Geesh, you know, I heard this game was hard, but, I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. Good God. Well, I can't let that happen. But that impossible lair is impossible. How apropos. Remember, kids, reading is dangerous. So this is kind of the central thing of the game. You can challenge the final level, the Impossible Lair, at any time. You can just be like, alright, I can do it this time, and just go take on the Impossible Lair. And indeed, you can do it from the start of the game without any of the Battalion, who, as you saw in that intro level, the Battalion absorb hits. The more members of the Battalion you have, the easier it is to get through the Impossible Lair, obviously. But if you're able to beat the Impossible Lair without a single Battalion member, you get a special tonic, which makes Yooka-Laylee gold and also gives you like extra quills when you beat level. We're not going to be trying to get that, just because that's really hard. Instead, we're going to complete extra levels and get Battalion members. Every level you beat gives you a Battalion member, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go into Capital Causeway. Quills are like the bananas of this game, and also there are twit coins. There are 5 twit coins in every level. You want to find as many as you can. There are these ghost quills. There's different colors of ghost quill that all have like a different challenge associated with them. Those green ones are kind of like a speedrun quill, I guess. These blue ones, they're kind of like a, like, get all these quills in a certain amount of time kind of one. Quills, the ghost quills, when you complete their challenges, they drop rewards. Usually more quills, but occasionally twit coins. Those bells, you can ring those to bring Laylee back if you ever lose Laylee. Like, oh no! Like, I lost Laylee and she ran away. You can ring a bell and you'll get Laylee back. The whole getting hit and losing Laylee thing reminds me a lot of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I'm not the only one who's made that comparison, sure. But, you pick up objects and throw them. Just like Donkey Kong Country. There are checkpoints. I really like the designs of those checkpoints. Honestly, they're pretty cool. These are basically barrel cannons. Boom blooms. Some twit of the coin here. Gotta get all the twit coins you can. You don't have to hold the button to hold items either. Like, as long as you're... like, you can just carry the item through a lot of things. These yellow quills are like, chase trails, I guess, is an adequate way to describe them. They like move around with like a trail of quills behind them, and you gotta collect all the quills before they just up and leave. Very reminiscent of like the trail bananas from Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. And you can carry items between areas of the level too. Like, as long as you got an item, you can basically just carry it wherever. Which is pretty nice, honestly. See, like example, we did that ghost quill and we got a twit coin. So you want to do all the ghost quills whenever you can, because you never know, you might get something really, really good. There's a few other moves. You can do like a ground pound as long as you got Laylee with you. You can't do this with Yooka by himself. And you can do this like air spin with Laylee with you. That is not an attack. It does not hurt enemies at all. It's just a way to get like a little extra air just in case you need it. There's a lot of hidden areas like that. They are nowhere near as obtuse as they could be in the original Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Countries. Like, this game, to me, feels a lot like, you know, the team that made the original Donkey Kong Countries, they went back to making a new Donkey Kong Country, just using everything they learned in order to make, like, a new one that's really modernized, and, like, it's just really, really good because of that. Like, I've gone on record before saying I think, oh, these purple ones, these just spit quills all over the place. They never drop anything more than just a whole bunch of quills at once. But you can use them to get a lot of quills, which you do want a lot of quills, because you can use those to buy tournaments. Oh yeah, and there were the red ones earlier that you have to attack in order to activate them, and they usually come in like chains of multiples, and they also only drop quills. But yeah, the buddy slam you can use to go through certain platforms, like we demonstrated earlier. But yeah, I know I've gone on record saying that I like the retro Donkey Kong Countries better than the rare ones, just because I feel like they have solid design, more consistent design. This takes a few pages out of the retro ones. It takes all the pages it It takes all the pages it needed to out of the retro Donkey Kong Country games and combines it with like the good stuff from the rareware Donkey Kong Country games. And it makes something that is unique in its own way. Like the ground pound, that's cool. That's something that wasn't in, like, you know, any of the other Donkey Kong Country games. Like, that's a unique move to Yooka-Laylee, so that's cool. The fact that you can grab your partner after you get hit, you know, even though that's basically like Baby Mario from Yoshi's Island, still, that's something that wasn't in Donkey Kong Country or the newer Donkey Kong countries. That's something that's, you know, this game can say it has, you know. So it's not just, oh, it's just Donkey Kong Country, but it has a few things that really sets it apart in very good ways. Oh yeah, and people have compared the Twit coins to Kong letters. They're not really like the Kong letters. You can pick them up over multiple playthroughs of a level. You don't have to pick them all up in a single playthrough, like the Kong letters from the Donkey Kong Country games. So they are not like the Kong letters. They're more like the bonus coins or DK coins. In fact, this game doesn't really have bonus levels either. It's like all the levels are just like a single entity. I mean, there's like side rooms and stuff like that, but there's not like bonus challenges like there were in the other Donkey Kong Country games. Also, it has this overworld, which is... oh. This is one of my favorite things about this game, is this overworld. It's really cool. So yeah, you can challenge the Impossible Lair as many times as you want. Like, you rescue a new battalion, you think you can make it through the Impossible Lair, you try to get through it, you fail, well, no big deal. Then just go rescue more battalions. And you can just challenge the Impossible Lair as many times as you want. Like, you can even just keep throwing yourself at it at the beginning of the game. Laylee is a connoisseur of entertainment. So this overworld is one of my favorite things about this game. This overworld's kind of like a Zelda game, actually. Like a top-down Zelda game. It's got a lot of crate pushing and a lot of puzzle solving. It's really cool. I know Nintendo made a big deal out of when Super Mario 3D World was coming out about, you know, oh, it's a free-roaming overworld, and it just wasn't really. This is a free-roaming overworld with like puzzles to solve. This is basically its own game, and it kind of, I'm just gonna say it, I kind of want to see a Zelda-style Yooka-Laylee game thanks to this. Honestly, it's really cool. You got these signposts that share clues on where to find secrets. They usually cost money. That guy, he doesn't cost money. That's the only one that doesn't cost money. But yeah, like, this is basically a top-down Zelda game. It's nowhere near as complex as an actual top-down Zelda game, but it's got, like, puzzles and bombs and bombable walls and, like, it's really cool, honestly, and really fun. So, like, when I first played this game, like, I thought I would find this part really boring and just, you know, go straight to, you know, the levels, just spend as little time as possible in this overworld. But honestly, for a while, I kind of spent as much time as I could in this overworld and ignored the main levels of the game for a little bit, just because this part was so much fun. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it a lot. Yeah, see, you got like these bombs that you can grab and you can throw to destroy, you know, blocks, treasure chests. It's really cool. I really like it. Oh. Trouser. He's a snake. I get it. I see what they did there. A paywall. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. This is a really silly joke, but it's fun. So this is why you want to collect Twit coins. You use Twit coins to pay Trouser to get past his paywalls. So this first one only costs 1 Twit coin. And it unlocks a whole new section of map. Slams down some new chapters for you to find and a new paywall. Later paywalls cost more money. Alright, Trouser, I get it. You're proud of yourself. Just get out of my way. So we're gonna keep exploring. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, Vendi kind of freaks me out. She looks weird. Tonics, get it? Because Playtonic? Ha 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 ha. But yeah, those blue potions are tonics. And I actually got a few tonics because I preloaded this game. And you get a free tonic at the start, I believe. And for every tonic you find, finding a tonic in the overworld doesn't give you the tonic right away. You have to spend quills in order to unlock them. So, for example, this tonic, Catch E, makes Laylee panic less and stick around longer when you get hit, which I think means she slows down and just, you know, she doesn't leave right away when you get hit, or as quickly. Now, tonics only work in the levels. They don't work in the overworld. Now, you'll notice that they have quill bonus modifiers, and this one has a negative modifier. This affects... At the end of a level, you get quills, but the multiplier can actually change that. So if you equip tonics that make a level easier, you get less quills at the end of the level. Whereas if you equip tonics that make the level harder, you get more quills after you beat a level, which is pretty cool. So some of the bonus tonics that I got for pre-ordering the game include Disco, which is a really cool tonic. It's one of my favorites. Glowworm, which makes Yooka and Laylee glow. Largy Head, which makes Laylee's head really big. And Yooka-64, a skin with undeniable 90s flavor. We're gonna equip that too. You guys are gonna like that one. So there's a lot of tonics hidden in the overworld. Here's one. Huge Head. That gives Yooka a big head. And you'll notice this sign guy was dancing, and now he's dancing a little differently. That's because we solved his clue early. He had a clue that you could pay quills to read, and it would have said, hey, check out that root over there that has a tonic in it. All of these signs point out particularly well-hidden tonics. Now, if you already know where the tonics are, you can just, you know, find them right away. But if you don't, those guys can be pretty handy. They never really cost too many quills at once. So it's not that big a deal. But yeah, this overworld, it's just really Zelda, and I really like it a lot, honestly. I never thought I would like this part of the game as much as I do, but it's really fun. These bombs do have a timer, so you can't carry them too far away from where you get them. You can run into enemies in the overworld. If you get hit by them, you just lose quills, which is annoying because you use quills to unlock tonics, and occasionally make progress in the overworld as well. Here we go, there's another tonic. More checkmates. So that tonic just adds more checkpoints to levels. So if you're having trouble getting through levels, you can just add on more checkmates to them. So there's a lot of tonics like that. This is a pagey. I think these were the collectibles in the first Yooka-Laylee. But in this game, they act as bonus levels. Like, this is kind of where they took all the bonus levels from the original Donkey Kong Country games, and then they made them all defeat all the enemies levels, and they gave them to these pages, and all you have to do is defeat all the enemies. I love the music in this game. So yeah, when you beat their challenge level... by the way, the music for this is amazing. And then it just ends with a record scratch. But yeah, whenever you run into a page, you can complete a challenge level, and they unlock more of the overworld for you. Twit Coin Banker. That actually makes it so that when you die, you don't lose any Twit Coins between checkpoints. So Twit Coins are saved with checkpoints, but that just has them saved whenever you pick them up. So you don't need to collect. So you don't need to, run back to collect them after you die. So that can be pretty useful. So we've unlocked 4 levels to check out so far. We're gonna go back to that second level. Actually, we are going to try and cheese our way into another area, because there is a kind of sequence break that you can do here. It's a little tricky, but we're gonna see if we can pull it off. Yeah! I think you're not supposed to do this quite yet, but, just because there's a thing that, like, floods that little area. But instead, we can just do that jump and get in here. But maybe it's intentional, I don't know. It might not be. But it gets you to this little area. Shipwreck Creek, which is Yooka-Laylee's home. I have no idea how accurate this is to where they lived. I have no idea how accurate this is to where they lived in the first game. I'm assuming a lot, but there's no levels in here, just a lot of tonics, like this noir film tonic. I mean, a lot of tonics. Less checkmates. This is an extremely useful tonic. It's one of my favorites. So less checkmates gets rid of every checkmate, but the first checkmate at the start of the chapter and another checkmate in the middle of the chapter. But it increases your quill multiplier by 1. You get double quills at the end of every level you complete with less checkmates. That is super good. Freaking sound effects in this game are hilarious. But yeah, there's a lot of tonics in this area. GB Colors. That's a fun tonic. GB Resolution. So those 2 tonics we just got. GB Colors. GB Resolution. So with these, this changes it so the game only has 4 colors, and you can see 400 quills, 4 colors. Haha, that's cute. And this changes it to the resolution of the Game Boy, which was 160 by 144. That's the vertical resolution of the Game Boy. I think that's pretty cute. They do cut the frame rate in half when you use them. So I don't really like using them that much, but and also just because they really mess up the game. They make it a little hard to see what you're doing, especially the GB colors. Oof. But they're fun. They're fun to mess around with for a little while, at least. So we'll probably check them out a little bit in one level or two. So this guy's got a hint for us. The treasure is behind him. Oh, so it's literally just right here. I forgot about that. TV ratio, so that changes. This is also a fun tonic. This changes the ratio to 4:3, like old TVs from the 90s. Most of the tonics are goofy filters and stuff like that. Just cute little references.
Oh! 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 Oh!
So if you turn this guy around and then slap him, he drops the bridge. So now you can visit Shipwreck Creek whenever you want. And also, there's a tonic in the middle of the bridge. Quill magnet. That just attracts quills to you. So, right now we have the Disco and 64 tonics equipped. We're going to use those and we're going to go into Factory Fright, which is... This level, it's good. It's good for many reasons. Also, you're going to see why the Disco Tonic's one of my favorites. Also, the Disco Tonic matches this level very well. It matched it so well, actually, that I thought it was just how the level was, because I had no idea what the Disco Tonic did at first. But, So yeah, this is what the Disco Tonic does. It makes the entire level dark, save for a lot of colored spotlights all over the place. Honestly, I really love this. It's really cool. And the music in this level is phenomenal, and I think it fits the disco theme very well. So I just like using the Disco Tonic whenever I visit this level. But yeah, the music in this level reminds me a lot of Mining Melancholy from Diddy's Conquest. And when you know it, David Wise composed this one. Also, it might be a little hard to tell, but Yooka-Laylee are missing quite a few polygons. The 64 tonic obviously makes them look like 64-era models, which is really cool. You'll get to see them much more clearly at the end of the level, but it is also one of my favorite tonics for that reason. Alright. Oh no, Laylee, get over here. Laylee, get over here. Laylee, get over here. Laylee, get over here. Okay, Laylee's gone. Alright. So yeah, without Laylee, we can't do the buddy slam or the air spin anymore. So losing Laylee does make the platforming a little trickier. You can still do stuff like the roll ledge jump though, which is nice. So like not all of your abilities are tied to Laylee, just a couple of them that you don't really need to progress through a level normally, but you might need to reach certain secrets. So you're still encouraged to hang on to Laylee as much as you can. Unfortunately, there's a Laylee bell right down there. Don't worry about it. Secret in this room. Whoa. Also because Laylee provides an extra hit point. And, you know, that's handy. Oh god. Whoa. Playing a dangerous game. Ding-a-ling. Laylee bell. And Laylee back. You can buddy slam to move through those drop-down platforms faster, which is nice. It's a nice little bit of tech. There's actually a few advanced moves that the game never teaches you, or never tells you about, I should say, more accurately. But they're still very useful. And they're worth learning. Like, I can demonstrate one in just a minute, actually. So like if you do the buddy slam and you're holding down the roll button, or you tap the roll button as soon as you hit the ground, you can actually transition from the slam right into a roll, which is really cool. And I feel like that's gonna be like a speedrunning thing. So occasionally there are doors that require keys to open. You gotta find a key. Fortunately, there's this really obvious thing that probably has a key in it. Hey, what do you know? There's a crate over there that has a key on it. Thanks to Yuka's tongue, you can grab keys from a fairly decent distance. Oh, and I forgot to mention, getting hit does make Yuka drop whatever he's carrying, unless you're underwater. Also, there's no run button, so like holding down the button after rolling doesn't actually make Yuka go any faster. So the fastest method of movement is just, you know, constantly rolling, which, you know, if you're mashing the roll button, you'll just keep moving at that same speed, so... Yeah, see right there was the slam roll. Which I think is really cool that they added a mechanic like that. Yooka and Laylee feel like they have like a really nice momentum. They're weighty, but they still feel like really controllable. Oh, I love that sound effect of these things just barfing out pills. It's so goofy. Oh, it's so goofy, but I love it. There's a lot of secret places, secrets hidden in this game. So you gotta keep your eyes open, and keep your eyes on the prize. And yeah, like I said earlier, you can just buddy slam straight through those drop-down platforms. That's really cool. Wham! Just pile drive through those guys. Whoop! You do want to be careful when you're destroying crates, because you never know when you might need to use one as a platform to get to something. So like whenever you see crates like stacked up in a suspicious manner, like this, if I just ran right into those crates, I wouldn't have been able to get up here. That would have been bad. Oh, especially keep an eye out for these like Q things. These are bombs. Which, there are some cages throughout the game which have this same Q symbol on them. I think there's one right over here, actually. These can only be blown up by these bombs. So, you want to hang on to those. They usually lead to, like, twit coins and stuff. Alright, get ready to see 64 Yooka-Laylee in all their Nintendo 64 glory. I love it. They look so good. And yeah, see, by using that single checkmate thing, we doubled our quills, so we got 1,300 quills out of that one level. Another thing I like about this game is that you can hear the level music when you get close to the level in the overworld. I think that's a really nice detail. That's a really nice touch. Anyway, we're gonna turn off the disco. I just wanted to put it on for that level just because I really like it in that level. It's really good. Let's see. What's interesting is that the quill magnet doesn't like decrease your quill modifier. You'd think it would, but it doesn't. So that's interesting. We're gonna unlock it then and equip it, because why not? More quills, baby. We're gonna go over here. This is level 3? Yeah, that's level 3. Wild Web Woods. Some ghost quills might surprise you with their rewards. We're gonna leave the Nintendo 64 Yooka-Laylee tonic on, though. I mean, look at them. Look at them. It's so perfect. Oh man, I can't get up there. And you can't get up there no matter how hard you try. It's so obvious that there's good stuff up there. Isn't it? Haha, just kidding. This is how you get up there. And every time you run past one of those checkmates, your progress is saved, so we don't have to get that first twit coin anymore. So yeah, if there's a twit coin at the start of the level, always double back past that first checkmate. It'll save you, like, a lot of time later on. Yeah, the quill magnet, super useful. For those of you who want to collect quills, which, if you want to get all the, tonics, you know, you gotta do that. But also, quills are used from some overworld advancement as well, so... These spiders have spikes, so, you know, you can't harm them. Bit like the zingers of this game, I guess. Obviously, zingers can't be the bad guys in this game because bees are the good guys. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Oh, the Nintendo 64 skin looks so good. So this guy, you have to like slam into him from above, right in his center, or throw a bomb at him. That works too. Like, it's the exact same swing. The exact same speed, the exact same angle. It's amazing. Ooh. Alright. I do not feel comfortable slamming into that, obviously. Oh, oh, Laylee, 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 up here, or not. That works too. That's fine. Oh. Oh. There we go. Woo. Fortunately, there's a Laylee bell right there. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Whoa. That could have been bad. Oh god. Wah, wah. Fortunately, the quills you lose, you only lose up to the last checkpoint you had. Checkpoints also save the amount of quills you have when you encounter them, so that's nice. Like, you don't lose more quills just by dying. Oh, no, come on. Ah. It just looks so much like there's a secret over there, but there isn't. Ooh, playing with fire. There we go. Come on. Don't shatter that just yet. There'll be secrets over here. Also, if you throw these straight up, they turn into some weird moving bomb that can hurt you. I honestly don't know what that's about. I've yet to find a use for it, though. Alright. There is one more level that we are able to reach in the overworld thus far. It's Frantic Fountains. Let's do it! You know what, let's turn off Yooka-64 for now. That was easy. This is a fun level. Oh boy. That's an area we can't seem to get to quite yet. Oh, give me that sweat coin. Thank you. Dang it. Fortunately, red quills never drop twit coins. It's only ever the blue, and I think the yellow ones occasionally. But it might actually only be the blue ones. I know the red ones don't, and the purple ones don't. Okay. There we go. And there's checkpoint number 5. Whoop. Just gotta... solve the puzzle. There we go. This is one of my favorite 2D side scrollers. Honestly, like, it is just as good as like the retro Donkey Kong Country games. Like, it's like Rare learned from all the mistakes of their Donkey Kong Country games and then made this game, which is like super good. Also, hey Frogman. But yeah, like, I love it. Especially because we're about to find out one of the biggest reasons I love this game right now. Seriously, this is one of the coolest things about this game. What you're about to see. So that was a fun level. We got this bee. We completed 4 levels and we got 4 battalions. Yay us. But wait. How do we get further? Show us the way, Queen Phoebe. Better than the last game. Haha! It's funny because I think this game was more warmly received than the first Yooka-Laylee. Ooh. Fettuccine and chicken. Getting fancy. So, here is one of the coolest things about this game right here. So we got this Frostberry. And we got this level that's submerged in water. So you grab the Frostberry, you throw it at the puddle of water. It freezes the puddle of water and changes the level. So now, it's a frozen version of the level we just played. So that level we just played with all the water geysers that were constantly moving and acting as like platforms and like pass-throughs and like you could, you know, roll through them or, you know, ride them up or stuff like that. Now when we play the level, they're all completely frozen in place. It's got a new remixed music track that makes it sound more snowy. You know, it's got ice physics now, so, you know, it's slippery. But yeah, just by free... Yep, now we're in tropical freeze. Now we really are in tropical freeze. But yeah, by throwing that freeze berry, we basically get to visit the level's B side, essentially. Also, these enemies. These enemies jump if you jump, or roll. So that's why you need to lure them over there, but not roll or jump while you're doing it, or else they'll jump into spikes and kill themselves. Boink. So you can grab the shells those snails drop. But yeah, this is really, really cool. No pun intended. And yeah, you can access new areas, like we couldn't get into this area before when we visited the level the first time. Isn't that neat? So yeah, if ever you're like visiting a level and you see like, oh man, I just can't get into that part of the level, like at all from where I am, well hey, maybe in the level's B side you can make it into that area. And indeed, every level in this game, every single one, has a B side. So like this level has like its frozen B side, other levels not necessarily frozen. Other levels have different B sides that you have to find in like other different puzzle ways. It's really cool. It's by far one of my favorite things about this game. It's just the fact that like, you know, each level isn't just a level, it's 2 levels. Ouch. Also, that glowing thing, that's like an enemy summoner. So, yeah. Morphine quills all over the place. So yeah, the first time we played this level, we rescued that battalion down there. Well, hey, now there's a new battalion that we have to rescue. Also, yeah, you have to lure this guy over to that twig coin to get it. So you gotta destroy those crates, lure him over here, and bounce off him. And you do have to time the button press for the bounce. Like, you can't just hold down the button and bounce like you can in Mario. You gotta... Shazam. Don't smash that battalion just yet. There's a twit coin right there. It is very pretty ice. Waspinson. Look at all that money.
Yeah.
So yeah, but wait! How do we play the first level again? Well, Phoebe will illuminate us on that particular thing in just a minute. Also, that makes that pagey appear, so we'll be able to advance in a minute, but Phoebe's now going to activate this, Scorchberry. And yeah, there's a pagey. So alright, if you want to play the regular version of the level, you can just grab the Scorchberry, and boom! It's back to normal. So now we're just going to do this pagey level really quick. Shazam! That record scratch gets me every time. Alright. So now we got more overworld we can explore. Yay! Oh, and we got these bouncy flowers. Interesting. Well, these blueberries look a lot like the one Phoebe threw, so hey, guess what? That's how you make plants grow, is by throwing these water berries at them. Oh yeah, also, there's a tonic right there. Cinematic ratio. That gives you a 3:1 ratio, which makes playing the game kind of weird. Cutting grass to get money. This really is Zelda. Boing. Alright, Trouser. Aw, this one costs 10? Get your paywalls out of here. Oh yeah, this game has Chivos as well. They appear to carry over between files, which I did not know until now. But yeah, even in the Switch version, it still has a Chivo system, which is nice. Which is neat. Right. Let's see. So yeah, not just the bomb berries, but like everything that Yooka can pick up and throw in the overworld has a timer on it. So you gotta be quick. You gotta be nimble. Hello, Pagey man. Hey, look! It's Space Invaders. This challenge mission's cute. I like it. Shazam! Got him! Oh my god. They made water flow. And, hey, that unlocked the side B of this level. Now it's flooded. But if you want to unflood it, boop, there we go. And now it's not flooded anymore. But now this river be flowing. Now this pool is full. And yeah, I believe this is how you're supposed to get to this cavern, but like I said, we could just do that jump and skip it. So, 'cause I'm a pro. I'm a pro at games. But yeah, each side B of a level has its own battalion member and its own twit coins. So you want to get in the habit of clearing up side Bs whenever you run into them. Also because they're fun! All the levels in this game are really fun. Or at least all the levels I've played so far. I haven't actually beaten this game quite yet, but what I have played, I really enjoy. Grab another tonic. Tri-twirl. This basically extends your air spin move so that you can hold it down longer. And then, in here is... Ah, this is like the shortcut room. This basically, like, as you unlock pieces of the overworld, you unlock paths into the shortcut room that basically just make it easier to get from one end of the overworld to the other. But you have a warp system in this game, so I don't know how necessary it was. It's still nice to have, though. If there were more battalions, there'd be more tents that we'd be able to use to get up there. But alas, we cannot do that just yet. Let's see, is there anything else we can do? We're already in there. We're not going to do the flooded factory level quite yet, just because there's more stuff we can do in the overworld. And honestly, I just really like this overworld. It's a lot of fun. Boing. Oh, there's another level. Gasping Glade. There's a thing we gotta use a water barrier on. Give me bombs. Thank you. Look at that guy. Et voila! Where's your thing? Ah, yes. Boom! Blockbuster film. Yeah, like I said, most of these tonics are just like visual filters, but they're fun. So anyway, you found the switch to that weird contraption Dr. Puzz has going on. I should have asked Dr. Puzz about it, but I didn't. Oops. It spits a bajillion enemies into the level. Now we have wilder web woods. That just looks so silly. But yeah, you can turn that switch on and off and, you know, change the level back and forth. You might be wondering, level 1, where's the B-side for level 1? That's actually, it takes a while to unlock that one. Let's see, is this Gasping Blade? Gotta find a key for that one, but here's a tonic just laying out here in the middle. Googly eyes! This adds googly eyes to every enemy in the game, and makes them more difficult to beat. It just gives them extra hit points. Here's the thing you need to spend quills on in order to unlock it. But it gives you this red key, which you can bring over to this red door. There we go. I gotta say, this cave music really reminds me of Donkey Kong 64. I'm pretty sure this overworld music is Grant Kirkhope. Great Rampos, huh? Damn duty until final payment of mine extortionate new teeth. pair of rapscallions coldly smashed them. I'm guessing you smashed this guy's teeth in the first game. Also, hey, Miles. Time to solve more Zelda puzzles. These rocks are laid out in a particular pattern. Got the green key. But yeah, this overworld thing is legitimately so good that I really do kind of want to see these guys tackle a Zelda-style game. I think they do a pretty good job. Oops. Also, there's a tonic in his mouth. Broken Joy-Con! Trademark. That swaps around the buttons on your controller. Also, it says broken Joy-Con no matter what controller you're using. Like, I'm using a Pro controller, and it still says broken Joy-Con, so... But yeah, that unlocks the B-side of Gasping Blade, which is Gasping Blade... Groan. We'll come back to that in a moment. I want to do more overworld stuff, because the overworld stuff is fun. Like I said at the start, it's like I was surprised that I enjoyed this overworld stuff as much as I did, but honestly, it's just really fun. It's so good. Hey! A new level. Saw Blade Evade. Man, this place is full of poo gas. Oh well, at least there's a tonic over here. Thick Skin. I believe that gives Yooka an extra hit point. Or makes him invincible for longer. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's invincible for longer after you get hit. Alright, Pagey man. Show us what you got. It is a nice visual style. I don't know. There's just a lot of poo in the games. Oh no! These guys will actually hit you right in your face if you roll into them from the front, so don't do that. You gotta roll into them from behind. Or jump on top of them, that works too. Slam! A victory is me! Ah, they have defeated the poo. But there are all these brambles that are very sharp. You cannot touch them. You will lose quills. But, fortunately, they are extremely flammable. You dummies! This is a definitely fantastic game, and this is just the overworld. This is just the map screen. This is like a fully realized version of Super Mario 3D World's map. It's so good. I, like, legitimately, when I first started playing this game, I actually spent way more time in this overworld than I probably should have, just because it's a lot of fun to, like, solve puzzles in Like... Oop. Like, it's very Zelda-light, but it's in a good way. And the cool thing is, like, you can always just jump into a level if it ends up feeling like it's just taking up too much time. There we go. That's where it goes. Shadow Stingdom. That's an interesting visual effect, actually. But yeah, there's like lots of secrets in it, and there's a pink key. Ouch. So this level's side A and side B are really interesting because you complete the side A to get to the side B side, and then whichever side of this gate you're on, that's which level you play. So that's like one of the levels where you absolutely have to play the side A first before you can play the side B. And side B is also one of the tougher levels in the game, actually. So we're actually going to do this level, just to demonstrate that. It's also a good level. Another neat thing I like about this game is that before the level starts, you can actually reconfigure your tonics. We're gonna put on the Yooka-64 tonic again, just because I really like it. Look at them! Look at those Nintendo 64 looking asses. The tonics are, think of them like badges from, Paper Mario. You can equip up to 3 before you enter a level. Some of them just add, like, weird filters, like, the Yooka-64 one just makes them look like 64 models. There's another tonic I have equipped called Less Checkmates. It gets rid of every checkpoint in the level except for 2, one at the very start of the level and one at the very end. Or, not at the very end, one in the middle. And then I also have another tonic that magnetizes quills to Yooka and Laylee. So that, like, just getting near a quill draws them in. Like... Whoa, goodness gracious. But yeah, there's a lot of tonics. Ones that make levels easier, decrease your quill multiplier at the end of a level, whereas ones that make it more difficult increase your quill multiplier at the end of a level. So like the Less Checkmates one, that increases my quill multiplier by 1, so at the end of this level I get double quills. Oh no! Oh, that was a close one. Alright. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Get over here. There we go. Woo! I love the music of this level. I honestly don't know who did this particular track. It could have been anybody on the music team. Oh god. I probably should have been smarter about that. Who dares wins, baby. Hey. There'd be a secret down there. Also, these boom blooms are obviously just barrel cannons. They're just not called barrel cannons, but they're obviously meant to be barrel cannons. Oh, hey, come on. Hey, come on. Stop throwing boxes at me. Ooh. Give me that twit coin. Wow. Whoop. Kind of hoping I'd be able to just slam that guy into oblivion, but I guess not. Hey, come on. Ouch. There we go. Oh! Ah. Dang it. That's a fair amount of level I gotta redo now. Oh, right, there's the thing down here. Okay. Again, it's very nice that this game doesn't use like a life system. It's like you don't ever have to worry about running out of lives. It's just, you know, you just gotta get to that next checkpoint. Unless you have the single checkpoint tonic equipped, in which case, oof. Oh, dang it. I messed that one up. Oh well. Ah. Yeah, these glowy bits, don't touch them, obviously. Okay, now I see that cage down there. Ouch. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoa. That's ominous. Whoa. Oh goodness. I just love those 64 models. They're great. Fantastic. It helps that they really do look like Nintendo 64 models, not just low-poly version of model already in the game. So yeah, see? Now we're on the other side of the gate. And we have access to the side B of this particular level. First we want to knock that down so that we can get back more easily. And it also opens the way to this tonic, which turns the game into a black and white film if you equip it. Anyway, we're going to do side B now because it's interesting. This is one of the more interesting side Bs in the game. You might actually be able to guess kind of what it does. So yeah, you go through the level backwards, except you're also being chased by an instant death laser. And, it rides your ass. Like, seriously. Like, this death laser follows you, like, damn close. Like, you don't really have a whole lot of time to mess around. Like, you gotta move. Like, see? Like, it's just like... I wanted to get that twit coin. Oop. See, that thing moves fast. Ouch. Damn it. Yeah, this is honestly one of the harder levels in the game. Well, it's one of the harder levels in the game if you want to get all the twit coins, which you do. Of course, it would be easier if I had the twit coin banker tonic equipped, but where's the fun in that? Oops. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh! Oh god. Oh god! Oh come on, you dumb pistons. Okay. Wait for those two. See? Oh, if you die enough times, the checkmate will let you skip to the next checkmate. But we're not going to do that, because that is for wimps. Ow. Whoa. You know, it's funny. I also got Ori and the Blind Forest recently, which had a similarly challenging, like, chase sequence section. That was also really, really hard. Oh, damn it. I think I'm gonna be able to... Oh, well. I mean, it doesn't matter now. I died. Let's say I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that point now. Alright. At least the music for this level is pretty cool. Oh, you could come back. Okay, never mind. I didn't think that would squish me. Let's do this. Well, that didn't take long. Oh god, no! Fortunately, there's a Yooka-Laylee right there. I keep on calling them Yuka bells. They should be Laylee bells. Alright, I'm pretty sure the check mark's up here. Yeah, there we go. So now we get to kind of an auto-scroller section where now you have to stay between two of these instant death laser guys. Check it out, we got a secret exit. Which leads up to this battalion guy up here. A few levels in the game have secret exits which lead to these extra battalion fellows. So it's kind of like this level actually has 3 battalion members in it. I don't think there's anything else up here, though. Time to do that again. But this time, we don't have to pick up the first 4 twit coins. So we can just zoom on through this level this time. Don't gotta put ourselves in harm's way just to collect a collectible. Alright. It is much less stressful like this. Whoa. So that actually does get rid of the chasing death laser, so we can kind of relax for a little bit. Until now. Oh no, we're being chased by another one. Now, don't grab that guy. Get the quick coin. Now, here's the thing. That death laser can actually break the battalion case, so if you don't get to that coin in time, you just won't be able to get it because of the death laser. So if the death laser's like right behind you, you're not going to be able to get that twit coin. So you actually kind of got to move a little fast through that section if you want to get that last twit coin. But yeah, I like that level. I like that level a lot. Both side A and side B. Anything over here? Hey! A new level, and I wonder, with a windmill, what kind of side B is that gonna have? Oh, and this unlocks a nice little shortcut back here. Which is good, because I believe we're gonna need some of these bomb berries. Or not. Need 500 quills to open that cage, huh? Well, there's a tonic on top of this guy. Vintage Phil. Come on, Pagey man. Ah, this one's interesting. You have to maneuver this guy all the way to that buzzsaw at the end. I like that one. Might as well. Alright, just gotta find the other missing propeller. Fanboys. I'm vanished. I'm vanished. How do I get this tonic? Yellow key, huh? Well, there's a hint later that you can buy that just tells you to do this. Might as well save the money. Super sonar! That basically lets Laylee act as a secret finder in levels. So that can be pretty handy. Unfortunately, level secrets aren't nearly as obtuse as all that. Alright, how much does this paywall cost? 15 twit coins, alright. Ah, we've unlocked the desert area. Get out of here, Trouser. You treacherous snake. Ouch. So yeah, we have a lot of levels open at the moment. A lot of levels. Side A's and side B's. Oh no, I'm not supposed to be up here. Well, too bad. How do I get that? Oh, what does that symbol on the wall mean? Boom. Upside down. That does exactly what it says on the tin. It turns the entire screen upside down. It does give you bonus quills at the end of a level. So, So that grumbling pot from earlier needed some honey. We didn't talk to him, but that's what he needed. So if we give him some honey... Boom! He spills a bunch of honey on the level. And it creates the side B, Saw Blade Evade Stuck. But of course it goes away. But if you need it to come back, you just slap it with your tail and boom. Anywho, let's get back up to that desert area because there's more stuff we can do up there. Not the least of which is actually open up a level so that we can teleport here later. Doo-doo. Oh, gotta find a key. Hey. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Grant Kirkhope did the music for the overworld, just because it... Oop. That's another level. Hey, pagey guy. Another paywall. This one costs 25? 20, just 20. Jeez. Gotta play more levels to unlock more levels. Or we can just, you know, talk to the pagey guy, do his challenge level. This one... A little challenging, but it's not too bad. Ta-da! Alright, Page Master. Do you think? Impressive. Yeah. 1,000 quills to open that cage, to get that key, to do another thing. Well, might as well. That might be the last thing you need to spend quills on in the overworld, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there we go. Oh! Shoot! I totally forgot. There's these weird moving things in the ground. Just gotta buddy slam them and you get another tonic. Or sepia film. That's cool. Also just quills as well. There we go. Anywho. Ta-da! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Bad thing, ding. Ding, bad thing.
I just love all the noises the characters in this game make. Aha! Man, I really want to... I said it before and I'll say it again. I really want to see these guys do like a Zelda game. I think they do a really awesome top-down Zelda game. Sounds like secrets, huh? Wait a second. I'm pretty sure this guy just tells you about a secret that's like right in this room. Or not. Red rock meets green grass. You'll find a lone tree with a secret stuck in its foliage. Oh yeah. Never mind. Now I remember what that secret was. Bop-a-doo, bop-beep-bop. Point, point. Here we go. Just gotta roll into that. Shadow puppets. Oh, this one's cool. This one turns Yooka and Laylee like pitch black. Oop. Nope, I gotta go through the top pipe to get to that room again. We've got a lot of tonics that we can unlock right now, and don't worry, we'll get around to unlocking some of them so that we can play with them. But just want to do more overworld stuff for now. Hey, secret battalion guy. Now we can take 9 more hits if we try the Impossible Lair. So here we have a level, Rope Burn Ridge. How do we get side B? Ah, got some interesting swings going on here, but that one's stuck. It can't swing. Oh no. Truly the saddest of moments. Gotta use a little bit of physics. Let's do these swinging bits. Resolution? What could that mean? Oh, hey. There we go. Oh no! Well, fortunately, that switch unlocked this shortcut, so you don't have to go all the way back to the start, which is very nice. That was very nice of them. I see another tonic up here, but we can't get to it from this swing. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm safe. I am a professional. Another thing, we gotta throw a scorchberry at. Oh! Not quite. There we go. Aha! VHS. That makes everything look like it's playing off of a VHS tape. Lots of retro flavor filters in this game. Swing up, swing up. There we go. Grab this one. Res colors. Res resolution and res colors, huh? What could that possibly mean? Well, if we look at our tonics really quick. Rextro Entertainment System. So it's not res, it's RES, like NES. And they did something cute with the quill costs on these, 400 by 240, referencing the resolution of the NES, 400 by 240. I think that's really cute. I like that a lot. And again, with the GB resolution 144, the 160 by 144, I like that. They do a lot of fun things. Anyway, might as well just get all the stars off of them. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dang. Oh, Super Sonar is a sonar blast, actually. It's a smart bomb. It's a smart bomb that you can use once per level. Was it 256 by 240? I don't know. I can't remember. So anyway, now if you swing on this, it changes it to Ropeburn Ridge Rerouted. We're gonna do Ropeburn Ridge Rerouted real quick. Would it? I'm not an expert. I know 240 was part of the NES resolution. Ropeburn Ridge is a fun level. Oh no. Ah, caught it. Yes, I do feel pretty pro for that catch. Oh boy. There we go. Ouch. She's lightning. Good dang. Oh boy. Dang it. That guy's a pain. Come on, get up there. Alright, see you later, Miles. Whoop. Thanks for dropping by anyway. There we go. Got it proper this time. And there's the checkpoint. God, these sideways moving ropes remind me so much of Donkey Kong Country. Aha! Jump off this rope quite yet. Hey! Oh god. That was a disaster. Oh, fool, it's like 8 where you are right now. Almost 9! Must have been a hell of a meeting. Anyway, as you can see, we've clearly changed games. The capture for Sonic 06, the sound was just getting worse. And I'm really not sure what was causing it. But I think it's just a problem with how I have capturing my PS3 footage set up. Because it was weird. A much better game. This game's amazing. I love this game. God, this... And it deserves every bit of that love. Like, this really is just, like, it's so good. It's just such a well-made game, and just the whole, like, every level has, like, a B-side to it. That's such a cool idea, honestly, and, like, the overworld is so well done. It's, like, it's right up there with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for me. Oh, absolutely. This is definitely, like... This is definitely, like, the classic what made Rare great stuff in the first place. Not only because, you know, it's, like, Donkey Kong Country, which is... You know, Donkey Kong Country is what put Rare on the map. I know people really like Banjo and Kazooie, but Rare really hit... Oh, God damn it. It is tough as nails, though. I'll give it that. Like, I know people really like Banjo-Kazooie, and, like, you know, that was, like, Rare really getting to stretch their own legs, I guess, as it were. Like, it was their original property that they made and whatnot. That was, like, really, really successful. And I know they had, like, Battletoads and, like, a whole bunch of other games on, like, the ZX Spectrum and stuff like that. But, like, Banjo-Kazooie was, like, their baby, as opposed to, like, Donkey Kong Country, which was, like, Nintendo letting them do something with a Nintendo property. But, for better or worse, like, it was the original Donkey Kong Country that Rare, like, really hit the mainstream with. And this just really shows, like, how they were able to make such a good game in the first place. And, like, I haven't played the first Yooka-Laylee, but that's just because I didn't care for, like, Banjo-Kazooie. And, like, Yooka-Laylee seemed like more Banjo-Kazooie, so I just wasn't into it. But I also hear, like, from a lot of people that, in general, it was kind of like a retro throwback in a lot of not-so-great ways. Like, it brought back a lot of retro stuff that people were like, we've grown past this. Whereas this game, like, this is retro and modern. Like, it brings back the old stuff that worked, adds in some really cool new stuff that sets it apart from what it was inspired by. Like, yeah, obviously it looks like Donkey Kong Country. Like, this sideways moving rope bit, this is, like, straight out of, like, some of the forest levels in the first Donkey Kong Country game. But, like, the whole A and B side to each level, totally this game. Totally unique to this game, and it's really cool. The fact that the overworld is, like, its own game, pretty much. I really like that. And I thought I would hate it. Like, it's just a really impressive show all around. Also, I just love that Nintendo 64 skin. That's really good. So many. I have a lot. I need to, like, actually pay to unlock them, but... Aw, man. I really want to see these guys do a Zelda game. Oop. Just because I'm very charged with this hub design. I thought I would hate it, but I love it. Like, it's a Zelda light. And it's a pretty decent one too. Like I said, I want to see these guys do a Zelda game. I think they could do a really awesome Zelda game just based on this hub world alone. Like, it's really well done. There is a level down here as well, and a whole bunch of other secrets. There's this conveyor belt level. Where's my crate at? Don't worry, buddy, I'll help you find your crate as soon as I figure out how to solve the puzzle in this area. Well, probably start by burning those brambles. Ouch. Ow. Damn it. Wait, come on. Grab it. There we go. Well, when in doubt, just take some advice from Mad Stan. Blow it all up! There we go. Also, just technically, this game is really good. Like, this is the Switch version, and it runs excellently. In both docked and portable play. Like, they didn't skimp on it at all, which is really nice. Like, it seems like a lot of developers, for a while, just seem to be like, oh, Switch, who cares how it runs on the Switch? Nobody's buying games for the Switch. But between this and Witcher 3, which, from what I hear, also runs really well on the Switch. Like, Switch is getting some really good ports lately. And, like, the more good games on Switch, the better as far as I'm concerned. Of course, people are already worried how, you know, PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet are gonna, you know, mess that up. Oh, we'll see what happens. But yeah, in general, if a game is on Switch and it runs okay on the Switch, I'll get it on the Switch. Conveyor Chaos Crosswire, huh? Well, let's do side A first. I like how I skipped like 6 levels just because I've been doing all this overworld stuff. It's because this overworld stuff's fun. Seriously, in my other file, I haven't completed all the levels, but you bet I completed all the overworld stuff. Oh yeah, this level. Ah, this music. Oh, this music. This music. Just jamming as hell. Whoa, whoa, that was a close one. Oh, I thought the platform was out. Wham, wham. Oh, I forgot there's secret stuff over there. Laylee, Laylee, thank you. There we go. Just the whole thing. Whoa. Whoa. That just looks so weird. I mean, I know why it's happening, because they're moving at, like, the same rate that the platform... Like, they're moving backwards at the same rate that the platform is moving forwards, but it just still looks so weird. Wow. Yeah. Half the checkpoints are past that checkpoint. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, that's quick point number 2. Oh! I say the checkpoint like it's the only checkpoint, but it's only the only checkpoint because that's how I play the game, like less checkpoints. Oh! Admitted, yeah, those buzzsaws are actually kind of tricky to get past just because of the incline. And losing Laylee actually makes them even more of a pain to get past, so I'm gonna go hit that Laylee bell. There we go. Like the incline and the fact that the conveyors are going the other way. That just... that chase. Oh no. Laylee. There we go. God. All the shit. Come on. Let's see if I can make it over there. Yeah. This part's fun. It's like another thing, like standing still, you do the tails, you you do the tail whip, but if you're crouching, you go into the roll instead. Which is handy. It is a handy thing to know. Oh no. Oh. Ooh. That was a close one. Gotta wait for the platform to come back around. Okay, here we go. Do it properly this time. There we go. Hey! Whoa! Have I been holding on to this berry since the beginning of the level? Probably. I'm always paranoid there's gonna be something that I'm gonna need to throw it at, but I got all the quick points, so there isn't. That's such a good level. And now, once more, with feeling! But before we do, let's remove that tonic and unlock the Shadow Puppet's tonic just for fun. But we're gonna put on the Glowworm tonic, and we're gonna replace that with the Disco tonic, just because I really like the Disco tonic. About to get funky. Yeah. Also, you can switch tonics in the middle of a level, but if you switch tonics in the middle of a level, you lose all the quills you've gathered up to that point. So you are very much encouraged not to do that. Rewind! So yeah, all the conveyor belts are now going the other direction. Oh, right. I don't have the magnets equipped anymore. Oh, no. This looks so good. Oh shoot. I just remembered this quill's actually kind of a pain. This ghost quill is actually pretty hard to pull off. I kind of wish I left the magnet on for it. We did it anyway. There is something up there. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Actually, oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. Gotta be faster than that. Hey. Come on, there we go. That's fine. But yeah, the glowing Yooka-Laylee skin with the disco tonic. That's just a really good combination. It looks really cool. What's really impressive is like how even though like the levels like side A and side B they shared like much of the geometry, they still feel different enough to where it's not like, oh man, this level's just not, they just copy pasted this level. No, it's actually like it actually does feel like for the most part like a whole new level. Or at the very least, you can look at it like you're getting one long level that's just split into two halves. But I mean, even though it's kind of an obvious cost-saving measure, like, oh man, we can't create 40 levels, like 40 whole levels, let's create 20 levels and make like 2 versions of each level. That'll be faster and easier. really well done and clever. It's in a way where, like, even though you can tell it was a cost-saving measure, it was a really cool idea that's fully realized. I feel like I'm rambling. Ooh. This ice mechanic.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is interesting in that when you come to this level, it starts out with the B-side.
Yeah.
As opposed to the A-side. Like,
Yeah.
so that's neat. Ouch. We'll unlock another part of the shortcut hut. Hey, new tonic. Snow problem. I think that removes snow physics. So like if you get caught in an ice level, you don't have to worry about slip sliding around. Anyway, this poor guy. Let's heat him up. He's feeling a lot better. But he doesn't mind if you freeze him again with that frostberry. He even says, like, hey, if you want to do the slidey bit around again, just use that frostberry over there. Anyway, here's another tonic. Art house film. Oh boy, what does that entail? Ah, there's actually a tonic right here as well. There's a hint that points to this one. Felt tip outline. Ooh, that's one of my favorites. It makes everything kind of have this cel-shaded look. That. Which one is that? Yeah! Unlock that one. And where's art house film? Changes the colors to make everything look like a trendy art house film, which artsy bees are sure to appreciate. You know what? I haven't seen this one. I'm gonna try this one. We're gonna try the art house film for the next level. See what that looks like. Oh, just gotta defeat all the enemies to get to that tonic. Shan't be too hard. There we go. But how does one get to that other tonic up there? Let's check over here and see if there's no. It looks like there's something, but there isn't. Anyway. Well. First of all, hey, there's a level hiding under there. And that's just crazy. Also, let's get to that treasure chest. But also, if you move this crate in here. Yeah, there we go. You put that crate there, and then refreeze Nimbo. We can get into the cave while it's frozen. And oh my goodness. It's a slippy slidey ice puzzle.
Yes.
get the Run Faster tonic. Which, pretty obvious what that one does. Makes Yooka run faster. Yeah. Anyway, I do believe... in order to make sure we can access that level that was hidden underneath the crate, we want to move the crate in a position where it'll easily stop somebody who wants to explore said level. I think putting it right there is a good idea, because we can... yeah, that's a good spot, because we can jump down from there and then slide. There we go, perfect. Anywho... hey! I see that patch of moving grass that looks weird. Ah. This tonic actually took me a little while to figure out how to get. Rainbow. Ooh. Hello, Pagey man. Take me to your challenge level. Ah. Well, this only has one enemy you need to beat, and it's that bouncy guy. But, gotta avoid all these piters. Oh. Oh no. Wah, wah, wah. You're a necessary sacrifice, Laylee. Sorry, just had to happen. Impressive. Gross. Oh man. That is game. Isn't this cool? Well, hey, there's a level right here. There's side A. But how does one unlock side B? An interesting dilemma. Oh, there's the key. Be free! Whoa, goodness. Woo. Oh, we did it anyway, so who cares? Eat it. Oh, well, that was nice of them. Anyway, boom! Oh my god, it's like a whole new level. I don't know how the book clings to the platform, but that's not important. What is important is that we did some sick jumps. We got over here thanks to those sick jumps. Well, this is a suspicious looking room, isn't it? There's a hint on one of the signs that points to slamming here. We get gritty film. Ooh. They're gonna make the game look like a Frank Miller comic or something. Sin City starring Yooka-Laylee. Whee! How does one get to that tonic up there? Looks to me like we've got a puzzle to solve. Well, that part was easy. I thought there was something up there that needed a bomb. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, this is kind of a simple puzzle. Ta-da! What's this one? Chameleon colors. Ah, that guy's bouncing like that. That means we already solved his riddle. And there's something right here as well. Yep. Saturated film. You know, just in case this game wasn't colorful enough for you, you can make this game even colorfuler. Oh, eat it. I guess don't eat it. Or at least, Yooka don't eat it. It's a bomb. If you ate that, that would be bad for you. And hey, another tonic. H2Go. I think that makes you swim faster. One more part of the shortcut house to open. Which I can't believe I haven't opened yet. Because the first time I played, that was the first gate in the shortcut house that I opened. Huh. That's weird. Oh. We can get up here now. I think that's a slow-mo ability that we just got. Ouch. No. Going the wrong way. I know there was like another entrance to that shortcut hut. I just can't seem to remember where it was. Maybe the map will. Well, no. That just illustrates how bizarre the geometry of that shortcut hut is, actually, more than anything. Huh. Weird. I thought I knew where that shortcut hut entrance was, but I guess I didn't. Or don't. Alright, Page Master. You can't roll into these guys because they're fat. Yooka would just bounce off of them, so you actually gotta jump into them from jump onto them. Yay! Oh, well, another paywall. On the bright side, a new time. Slow-mo. How many Twit coins do we need for this one? 25. So gotta complete at least 5 more levels in order to get through that paywall. Fortunately, we've done so much overworld stuff that there's a lot of things we can do. Let's do Urban Uprise Updraft. For example, we're going to see what the art house film filter looks like. I hope it's pretentious. Kinda. Unfortunately, a lot of the visual filters cut the frame rate in half. And it's just... I don't know if it's because... I don't know if this only happens on Switch or if it happens on other platforms. But with Switch at least, most of the visual filters, including the Game Boy filter and the NES filter, they cut the frame rate down to 30. At the very least, it's a stable 30, but it is kind of jarring after you get used to like the 60 frames a second of the rest of the game. Anyway, this level's fun because of these updrafts. You can actually move up and down in them by holding up and down. Like, you move up automatically, but you can hold up in order to move up faster, so... Whoa. I sense a secret. I was right. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Didn't even need to throw my thing. It's got these platforms that move when you stand on them as well. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, that one was fast. Ah, damn it. Laylee? Ah, no. Ooh. These updrafts act a little weird. I will say. They appear and disappear based on where you are. Like, they're not always active. Like if you're in a spot where like you wouldn't need the updraft disappears. Also, that's really good. Like, metal reflection attack right there. That looks pretty good. Anyway. Well, I got distracted. But unfortunately, sometimes their quote-unquote reaction time isn't the best, so they can appear and disappear at rather inopportune times. So that can make this level a little clunky. Like there, like that updraft. Like, it really should have been visible. And that one. Like, all of these updrafts should honestly be visible at that point, but for some reason, they just aren't. So I feel like this level could use a little tightening up in terms of, like, the, how updrafts appear over here. Like, I know it's probably saving on memory or something like that, but like they just might need to optimize this a little bit. Did I get all the Twoka-Laylees? I'm missing one. You know, I think I went right past one. Damn it. We're gonna have to come back to this level later. Oh well. It's not like it's that big a deal. Get side A, all you gotta do is just pull this pipe out. Also, this guy says, hereby declare this spot Breezeezy Peak. It's a nice reference to Freezeezy Peak. Banjo-Kazooie. Where's that one from Banjo-Kazooie? I can't remember. Still. This game doesn't just reference Donkey Kong Country, it's got quite a few banjo references in it still. Showing Yooka-Laylee's roots. But yeah. I think I've been streaming for plenty long enough at this point. So I believe this is as good a spot as any to call it quits for the night. But yeah, Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I love this game. It is some of the most fun I've had with a 2D platformer since Tropical Freeze, which is... Tropical Freeze is my absolute favorite, like, 2D side-scrolling platformer just ever, and this is on that game's level, straight up. Like, this game is really, really good. I'd love to see a sequel that does more with this gameplay style. Then again, I'd love to see a Yooka-Laylee game that just takes this overworld Zelda thing and runs with that, and just makes an entire game that's just this. Like, they could go either way, and I would enjoy it immensely. Like, that's just how good this whole package is. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But that's it for me tonight. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. Still kind of transitioning between jobs still, so once I get my schedule and I get consistent, I can get into a consistent streaming schedule. And that's when I'll get back to stuff like Baten Kato's, Breath of the Wild, that sort of thing. So... no, that's fine. I gotta get back on track for Inktober myself. It's just I've been busy between looking for new jobs and that sort of thing. But yeah. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. Totally a game I would recommend to anybody who likes good old-fashioned 2D platformers, because this is a good old-fashioned 2D platformer with a modern twist that's very, very good. With some nice Zelda exploration stuff in it as well. I've been Zero Kirby, and I'll see you guys in the next stream whenever that is. But it will definitely come not after 2 or 3 months again. Alright. Good night, everybody.